Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Haut-Beyleron in France. We are having a rain day here in France, and of course, I checked my menu, and we have a sale on the Manitou, which I need a second one. All right, give up the French. But seriously, that's bad timing because I really kind of need a second one for our other facility. I don't want to spend $23,000, though. I guess, I mean, I could just drive the other one back and forth, but it would be nice. Anyway, would be, could be, should be. Fields are growing. We have grass growing on the fields. I'm not doing anything to care for them aside from mowing. Now, one thing I do need to test is can we wrap a grass bale from that thing? I don't think we're going to be able to, but I'm going to try, and we'll see if we can't get those to wrap. It'd be great if we could, because then we could just do that and then have silage and sell it. So we are going to run over to, really there's not a whole lot to do today aside from move some more of our grain over to the bread making facility. We do have one pallet of bread. I have a feeling we're going to be selling bread all year. It's going to take them all year round to make the bread. But we're going to store it up until Christmas time. So about 5 months of bread storage. And then all at once, we're going to sell that bread in December for Christmas. And at that point, then we will continue to sell it as it comes. But some of the bread will be kind of old. It's funny how they store it outside. I was like, this is not looking realistic, but it works. So I'm hoping by tomorrow we'll have some grass to mow, or the next day. It's going to be, not tomorrow, by next month we'll have some grass to mow. I would assume it's going to be full grown in October. We'll do a nice grass mow there. We'll see. We're going to do one set of bales, 14, see if we can wrap them. If we can wrap them and make huge silage bales, we'll make a decent amount of money once they've turned to silage. So I would think, since there's not a ton going on right now, we'll get to that in this series of episodes. Can't believe how nice the weather should be. It's August, and instead we got rain. Looks like it's going to be cloudy for the rest of the month. So we're going to head on down and see what's going on at the mill. And we'll be taking care of business every day. So I am glad we purchased this small tractor. Small. Wait, is this the bigger one? This should be the smaller one. I can't tell, they look alike. I'm pretty sure the other one's a 7000 series. This is, yeah, let's see. I can't tell. I can't tell you. I got some stuff I need to deliver. Still trying to think of the best way to load this. This is probably it, honestly. That mill makes a lot of noise. But the Manitou still remains my favorite front forklift. But I think that, if I could grab another one, man, we could sell one pallet of bread and see. It's going to go away if I don't buy it. That's the problem. Like, you have like a day or two to get those. But I don't know. I'm not sure how many of these are in the factory. Once again, we did an unload last evening, and then now it's going to go on a 24-hour cycle. So we're going to unload these now but within 24 hours. We're not going to be back here until tomorrow morning. I'm not going to unload morning and evening. So I'd imagine the production will go through for a couple, I don't know, what do you guys think? A couple weeks and then we'll be all produced out? I should have paid closer attention to the numbers that we put in here, but I know right now I got like 16,000 oats left and some barley left. Not much, like 6,000 barley or something like that. So we are running out of product to make. So really there will be pretty limited production. Once I'm done doing this, we'll check the factory and see where it's at as far as its load. So yeah. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's full again. Yeah, it's producing pretty well, so that's good. And I'm doing a terrible job loading these, but it's all right. Doesn't look like, I don't think we're going to get one more on there, so what we'll do is we'll start double stacking. So have no fear. I know I've thrown up a lot of other episodes of other farms, and I think people are scared that I'm going to cancel some of these series, and I'm not. Just be aware, I do Twitch also, so I have two sets of series. One, I've got 4 series right now on YouTube. I've got Haut-Beyleron, which is this one. We've got the Erlengrot series, which I don't do as often because it's mostly grass farming, so we don't do a lot on that one, but we are continuing that series also. And then I also do, the 2 Elm Creek series, one with my wife and one with Micah. So we have 4 series going, and those will continue. However, because they're YouTube, I have to take time to record them, and I have to edit them and all that stuff. We add music. Wow, there's a lot coming out. It's making it difficult for me to navigate. So I think, once again, I feel like the better place to put this tractor is up against the wall. Up against the wall, up against the wall. So have no fear. I am not going to eliminate any series. And I'll let you know if I do. But now on Twitch, we also do Twitch streaming. And on Twitch, you're going to see I have this new Russian farm that I'm doing. Zhao, I don't know how to pronounce it. And then we also have Calmston that I'm doing with the guys on Saturdays. And then I have, we also have a series on, what's the other one? Oh, the Erlengrot Case Farm that I'm doing on there. So I have 3 farms that I'm doing there. So those are, so that YouTubers don't get confused, those are just Twitch, and I'm throwing up replays. They're unedited. I don't usually cut stuff out unless there's something that really needs to get cut out, like a swear word, like the time I dumped milk all over my desk. I edited that out because I swore, and it's live, so I can't, but those are Twitch videos. So, and those are not, I don't take those as seriously as I take these series. I love the Twitch videos, but those farms are more for hanging out. People that like to watch on Twitch like to see me do farming, so I've got those series for them. But I also put them on here for you because there's a lot of you that either miss the stream or enjoy those series too. They're a little bit more, like unedited. I don't cut, when I drive here or drive there, I leave all the behind-the-scenes shenanigans. So this is not going to work the way I wanted it to. Man, we produced a lot. This is crazy. I was hoping to get 3 across, but I don't think that's going to work. There's another one. Good Lord. Maybe we can get 3 across. Because then we got to start stacking on top, and that's going to get ugly. Well, that's not too bad. How are those looking? that on? Yeah, that's not bad. Might be off a little bit on that side. I pushed a little too far on this side, but not bad at all. So we've produced a lot of flour. That's crazy amounts of flour. Now, why yesterday we didn't have nearly this much, I don't think. Another one? Oh my gosh. Bugs Bunny cartoon where the chicken, was it a duck or a chicken? It was a duck, and he like lost his egg. The egg, like he would do magic tricks with it, and it would disappear and reappear. And then the last time it didn't reappear, and his wife was like, "Where's my egg?" Those were the good old days. That probably got cancel cultured for some reason, along with Pepe Le Pew. Anyway, there we go. Another one? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, finally. We've emptied the factory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. And 3 more for good measure. So 9 and 12, 9 and 3. I was hoping I could center it, but no dice. That'll work. There we go. So it seems like we get about 12 packages a day. We'll take a look and see what our reserves are. But this is good. We'll be able to make plenty of bread for Christmas. And once again, I wouldn't be surprised if we run out by then, but it's still not going to be astonishing amounts of bread. I mean, I think that's the rub, is that we're going to probably make $20,000-$30,000 if we're lucky. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll be more. But we need to get that loan paid off. That's probably going to be several years. I didn't realize a $400,000 loan. I'm like, Arthur bankrupts another farm once again. It just seems to happen. Not sure how. If I knew, it wouldn't happen. It's a budget thing. Just like real life. Oh, I don't think I ever fastened those. That's not good. Okay. Dang it. He chose poorly. Oh, frig. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see. First of all, let's secure these. Arg. Turn that off. There we go. And we'll get those last ones figured out. Hey! That'll work. And then, oh, shit. Shoes and socks. Okay, then we're going to pick this one up. Beefy bean burritos. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and strap this one down. And we're going to bring this in here and push it into position. Shove it. Take this flour and shove it. Come on. There we go. And the flour's on. It's not pretty, but it'll work. Okay, and then let's go ahead and park this guy back where he belongs. Okay. And it's time to take the bread into town and get it, or the flour into town and get them producing some more bread. Yeah, this is the smaller tractor, definitely. I'm looking at those front wheels. Cruddy weather. Time to put the hazards on. That bread does not look safely loaded, but oh well. Now, once again, we could have a distributor do this, but to be honest with you, how long did that take? This whole thing, including the start and intro of the video, is 15 minutes, so that's really not that bad. And that includes drive time, so about 8 minutes to load the trailer. I don't know. If you have to do that once a day, gives you something to do on the farm. It's like one of your farm chores. Not a bad deal. And here we are at the Haut-Beyleron de Champs. There we go. That's all going into our warehouse, except for that packet. There we go. And I think it'll take a lot more. I'm pretty sure that this factory takes, let's see, it's 19,000. It's got 19,000 liters of flour. I can't see without going into the production page, which we will, how much it will. Yeah, see, we're only about a quarter of the way full on flour, so we could definitely put, I think we're going to be able to put all of our flour in there, to be honest with you. And then over here, we have the bread as it's coming out, and there's 1,000 liters of bread. I'm going to leave it. Once again, I'm assuming, and right now, bread is going for, let's see, where's bread? Bread. Come on, brain. Okay, there we go. It's going for $1,300 at Le Jardin des Fermiers, the only place that buys it. That's in August. So technically, we should be around, I'm going to guesstimate, like $1,700, somewhere around there, in January. So actually, we want to save the bread past Christmas and sell it in January, if we can. That seems to be the historically highest price on that. So anyway, that does it for the bread run. So I'm going to head back home, and we're going to take a look and see if, you know, what I think we're pretty much done with everything on the farm until that grass is ready. So once that happens, we're going to make one bale of grass. It's probably not going to be worth anything, but I want to see one big stack of grass if the wrapper will wrap a single stack. If it can, then we're going to turn it all into silage. If not, we're going to have to ted the field, and we're going to make it into hay. I'm selling the hay. But silage is worth a lot more. Now, it means we have to rent the wrapper, but the wrapper should be maybe $2,000 to rent, and in turn we'll probably make 10 to 15, maybe even more off those silage bales. I'd imagine we'll get a couple thousand a bale, maybe 1,000 to 2,000 a bale. So if it works, it'll pay for itself. If not, I will have spent $2,000, but I have to do the test. So the only other thing I can think of is maybe doing it on a test farm and seeing if it works. I might go do that. I might call the manufacturer and ask them, hey, do you wrap 14 stack bales? And they can tell me right away yes or no. So we may go do that too. So So we are almost home, and there's our modest digs. I'm going to park the trailer. And then we're pretty much on. We're going to wait till tomorrow because that's pretty much all we have to do today. So there's nothing else going on at all. Let's go park our tractor. That's all set. Okay, so there we go. And let's see, it's August. And somebody said they taught me this. You can press the R key to turn the lights on and off inside the shed. That's pretty sweet. All right, so let's go ahead and take a little nap and see what happens when we wake up tomorrow at 8 in the morning. Well, the good news is the grass is growing. We didn't lose much of any money last night. The greenhouses have kept us at $55,000, so that's good. We're pretty much breaking even right now, and it didn't use much water either. 17. Yeah, there's plenty of water. So I'm happy with that. That result is really good. So the farm is now kind of paying for itself. The thing that we need, though, is we really need to get that loan down so it's not quite so much a night. Then we're actually starting to make a profit. Here the grass is growing still. It says ready to harvest, but we're going to let it grow we're going to mow it next month because it's not really ready yet. It's ready, but it's not going to give us much yield, so I don't want to do that. Talked to the dealership. They said that the grass should theoretically be able to be wrapped by that wrapper, so we'll see. But he did say if it doesn't work, he will give us our money back. So we can go ahead and rent it. I don't have to do any testing. He said he's kind of curious too. So if it doesn't work, we can get our rental fee back. But if it does work, we're going to have to pay the rental fee. But that's okay because we'll make it back in silage. So I'm going to see you tomorrow then. I'm going to wait one more day, and the grass should be ready to go. And I'm going to leave the mill full. If we look at our production facilities real quick here, it's still producing. And the bread is still at 15,000. So there is a lot of bread that is going to be made still. But we'll get down to 10,000 tomorrow, maybe, roughly. And then on this side of things, we're still producing. And there's only 8,000 oats left. So I think by the end of by tonight, or I'm sorry, by the end of this month, our product will be gone. So come October, there's going to be nothing left. And that's all we'll have is the bread to sell in January. So it's kind of scary. Okay, anyway, so there's that. I'm going to go ahead and I'll see you tomorrow. I heard a ding. So great demand at the debris crusher. So we've lost a couple $100, but that's okay. It's not bad. Some production fees. Okay, now the grass is truly ready to harvest. Even still, it could probably grow one more state, but I think that this is where we're going to mow it because if we get into December or September or November, it might go short again. So I'd rather get it now. I mean, I feel like it could go one more stage, don't you think? Like to where it has those little flowers in it, but we're going to leave it. That's good enough for now. I don't want to mow that as late as November. So. First things first, we're going to have to run over to the production facility. Well, do I need to? Let's take a look at our production. Yeah, and see that Manitou's gone. Oh, well, we had the opportunity. We didn't get it. It's okay. Yeah. So this has 30,000 liters, and it's out. This still has 10,000 liters, and it's still producing. So the bread is under production. But we'll need to, at the evening tonight, we'll take the rest of the flour over, and that'll be it. 28,000. It'll be 28 packages. That's going to be a lot. But that should keep production rolling for a while. So we're going to take the bigger mower over, the bigger tractor over. And we're going to rent a mower today. There we go. Much better. We're going to get out there with our mower. Audio. And there's going to be a couple things that we're going to have to lease. Pardon me. Let's see what they have available for grass work. So grass mowers. We've got a mower. Elo. That's a pretty big one. What's the I can run this barely. What do we got here? Kong slide. 250. No. I mean, this kit would work. It's not that expensive either, honestly. 75 and 13. How much is this to lease? $3,800. How much is the Elo to lease? $2,600. This does not windrow, I believe. So we'd have to rent a windrower, but windrowers are not that expensive. How much is a windrower to rent? For just like a regular sized one. Mower, windrower. Let me see here. Got these. Those are small. They take forever. I'm kind of curious. That would work. That would work. How much is this one? 15. How wide is that? 6 meters. How wide is this? 8.4. This was a new one. Let's see. How much is this to lease? No, I want to lease. No, $795. Okay. So it's still a little bit cheaper to do that way. So let's go ahead and do it. I could do these. And it would be about $5,000, or I can do this with the windrower, and it would be $3,000. So that's the route we're going to go. So we're going to try the Elo, see how it goes. I've always wanted to try this mower, so I'm kind of excited. And also, this one's more on our horsepower rating, but I'm curious to see if this has a work mode menu. No, but it just mows. So it's not going to be one of those that can windrow to the center, I don't think. Boy, that's a big mower. Look at how it's weighing down the tractor. That's kind of frightening. Unfold mower, lower mower. Yeah, there is no change work mode, so. Cutting. Such a cheater. All right, so we're back, and let's go ahead and mow. Let's see what we get. It's a little on the heavy end for my tractor. I'm hoping that this mows all the way across and does not leave a swath in the middle. Like a big sweep mower. Wow, that is really pulling my horsepower. Okay, there we go. That answers the question. So it doesn't like miss the middle part. It's the whole. It's like it mows the whole row. I think we'll see when we run back down the field. We go all the way around. Look out, Deere. Oh, it does. Crap. But it looks. Is it mowing all of it? Come on, baby. It's almost kind of windrowing it a little bit. So it does mow the in-between, so that's good. It leaves it in 2 rows, but it's mowing it like the whole width. That's kind of cool. I wonder if you can run this. Let me see something. No, it's headed the right way. You can check with the blinkers. Osa showed me this. If I press the left blinker and the right blinker comes on, that means I should have this on the front of my tractor. You could probably run this forward, but it looks like the way that they have it set up is to run this way. So do it this way because it's cooler. You look like a fool if you do it the other way, and it's all about looks, right? So you don't want people to think you're an idiot. You want people to think you're cool. So you run the mower the right way. And they're not like, dude, you're running your mower backwards. I knew that. What is Arthur talking about? He doesn't even know. My wife can't hear me. She's got her headphones on. Finally, she bought these like $300 Razer kitty headphones when she was in England. And she got here. She hasn't used them. I actually stole her. She had a Stream Deck that she never used either. I'm like, I'm taking that. She's like, no. I'm like, when was the last time you used it? She's like, I use it. I'm like, yeah. I said, okay. And so I let it sit for 3 months, and she didn't use it. So I said, you know what? You haven't used this for 3 months. I've been watching. And she's like, oh, yeah. So I said, so I'm taking that. What? It's funny how women have a sixth sense that they know that they're being talked about. Can you pick that stuff up off the floor? Yes, dear. I was talking about how I stole your Stream Deck because you never used it. Yes, I was telling people how I stole your Stream Deck because you never use it. No, I'm keeping it. I paid for it. I'm keeping it. No, I paid for that. I paid for it. I'm keeping it. The one thing that you did leave over there was your Elgato. I thought the computer wasn't coming over. How's that going to happen? Oh, okay. We do, and it's a good computer. So maybe I'll steal that too. No. Why? You don't use it? I mean, seriously, you don't use it. I'm not going anywhere. Nah, we're going to have to windrow all this. But this is a pretty cool mower. Like I said, it is a little bit close. I think I have 175, and this wants 180, so I am probably not running at full speed here. But 13 is pretty good for mowing, so actually I probably am running close to full speed. So anyway, okay, I am going to go ahead and get the rest of the mowing done. I'll give you a little video montage here, and then we'll come back and we'll see if we can't get that wrapper to work. I'm going to do one strip and see if that'll work, and then we'll test the wrapper and see if it functions, and if it does, cool. If not, that sucks, but we tried at least. So here we go. Enjoy the musical montage. right, so I have finished mowing the lawn. Now it's time to run our test. Well, it's going to take a little while, but we're going to run down and back with the windrower and our baler, making 1 or 2 passes till we get 14 bales worth. Bales worth, that sounds like a Englishman. My name is Charles Farnsworth Balesworth. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to run to the shop. All right, we have arrived at the shop with the Elo. I would say that this mower is great, but it's too big for this tractor. It really is. So I would not purchase this unless I could afford a larger tractor. Let's see, we're going to take this, return that. Yep. So anyway, too big. But it worked. It did what it was supposed to do. So now let's go ahead and get that front loaded. Sorry. My cold. Wow. All right, so we need a windrower. And I'm going to get the front mounty one. There we go. Lease that. $700. Matches my John Deere pretty well. Green. That could go with a Fendt or a John Deere, it looks like. We could probably... I need the weight back it, though. Tell you what, this tractor could do with a CVT. It takes forever to shift. And you guys saw, I'm sure, in the montage how much it was struggling on those hills with the mower. I kept having to shift down. Well, it would do it automatically, but it was shifting down and definitely struggling. So I'm going to run this around. And we're going to just run it with the Beyleron. And we need to count 14 bales. Whoops, I need to go this way. So I'll be back. All right, we've arrived at the farm. I'm going to drop that weight. No, I don't want to drop this off. I want to drop the weight off. There we go. And I need the baler. We also do need the bale stacker, so I'm going to grab this guy. Put the arms off. Nope. There we go. And we're going to grab that stacker, move it out of the way. The multi-pack. Great tool. Love it. So glad they put this in the game. It was definitely a sorely needed thing with the Heston bales. Because before you just would hand toss them into a wagon, and now we have a neat and practical way to organize them. There we go. I'm surprised it didn't say you had to lower them first. Usually you have to unfold equipment before it'll run. All right, so let's get this thing unwrapped. Turn that off. Turn this on. Lower it. Unfold the baler, which is, there we go. And so we need to make 14 bales. Well, there's going to be a couple of straw here first. One straw bale first. But there we go. That works nicely. Look at that. Works just fine with our tractor. Oh, turn to grass. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About number 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, 8. This will be 9 here. I'll go this way. That's 9 on the ground. 10, 11. Is it 12 bales or 14? 12. I'm going to make 14. 13. And 14 right there. Okay. And I'm going to go grab the other tractor, so I'll be back. All right, we got the multi-pack on. We're going to unfold it, and we're going to grab, I think it's 14, but it might be 12. I can't remember. But whatever, either way we have enough, so. We're going to make one of these and see if we can wrap it. I like the chunk it makes. Chunk. Yeah, so it's 14. Because we're 50% full at 7, 57 at 8, 64. $10. So that can count right. 11, 12. 13. And 14. Good. And I'm going to run this back to the testing area, and we'll see if we can't wrap this. I don't know that we're going to be able to. It would be really nice if we could, because then we can just leave them wrapped on our pavement, and in a month or two we can pick them up and sell them for quite a lot of money, I'm hoping. So shove it out. There we go. Clunk. And for now, we're just going to park this here because this is going to get used today. So as we do the rest of our field, nope. Nope. There we go. So now I'm going to run and get the wrapper. I'll be right back. Here comes the moment of truth. There's two wrappers, too. I got to try them both. So I don't think this is going to work, but one of them works. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Son of a biscuit. It was really close, but that's cool. We'll get a refund back on that. That was $3,000 for the rental, so I'll get that money back. The guy at the shop wanted to know. Well, now we know. We won't do it. So I'll be back. Well, there's been a screw up in our leasing plan, but it's okay. I got to figure it out. The dealership took the money for the baler. I was supposed to be renting it, and they took it as a purchase. It's okay. Thankfully, I had the money in the account, but they're fixing that. I talked to them already. So we're going to try the X tractor out. If neither of them work, we'll be at 50. This one was actually less to rent. It was about $2,000, so we'll get an exact amount. But I want to see if this works. So we're going to go ahead and drop this, and I need to grab the front loader forks and our bale and see if we can't get that working. It'd be nice if it would. I don't think it's going to, but it might because that 220 was really close. The difference between this bale wrapper and the other one is that this one accepts larger bales, whereas the other one only accepted 220s. This accepts 240s, and I think our bale is probably about the same size as a 240 size bale. So hopefully we'll be able to wrap this, and then we'll have a really long bale snake, but so be it. And then I'll have to straighten out with the dealership the money return because we screwed that up. And I think we're going to just park them here. We should be able to get the whole thing into like a couple stacks. This thing is lightning fast. I think in real life you'd probably, if it's self-propelled like this, you'd walk alongside it. And this is all unfolded, correct? It's got a cruise control. Oh my God. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can't load this bale onto there and see if it'll wrap it and make a large square bale of silage. I think once you do this, it'll turn it into a silage bale, like a single bale. You'll lose the ropes and stuff because it basically turns it into gunk. But then we can take that silage and sell it. Wow. I don't remember having issues. The bale stacks were 9,000 liters too. These are actually lighter, but I guess I need a bigger weight. So let's see what happens. It's acting like it wants to wrap it, so we'll see. Oh, it's not accepted. Please wrap it. No, no, no. Fudge nuts. Well, so that answers our question. We are not going to be able to wrap these bales. It looked like it was going to for a second, but then yeah, it's not going to work. Well, that's a real bummer, so we'll have to return that. All right, well, lesson learned. So I guess what we're going to do is in the next episode, I'm going to have to rent a tedder, and we're going to have to turn this field to hay, which is what the original plan was. I just wanted to see if we could do it. So the good news is we haven't really lost anything since the dealership was being kind enough to let us, work this thing. They were going to give us a refund if we didn't use it. So we'll end up not using it and getting a refund, and so we'll be back up to 50 grand. But it was worth a try, wasn't it? I mean, I really feel like. So we'll sell this set of grass bales, and we're just going to have to end up windrowing. No big deal, but it's just not going to be worth as much. It is what it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. When we come back tomorrow, we will rent that tedder. Get these fields tedded, and then we'll go ahead and collect the hay off the fields, and we will have our we'll sell the bales off and make, like I said, probably $2,000 or $3,000 off these fields, maybe a little bit more. We'll see. I know they're worth a little bit more than straw, so that should be good. But anyway, I'm going to call the dealership, tell them to pick this up, and then I want my money back, and they will refund us. So anyway, see you guys in the next exciting episode. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.